Indian, Pakistani weapons face off in Nagorno-Karabakh. Will Armenia use Pinaka MBRLS to hit Azerbaijan? The latest round of fighting in the protracted ethnic and territorial conflict between the two South Caucasian countries erupted on September 1st. At the heart of the conflict is the region of Nagorno-Karabakh. The renewed fighting between Armenia and Azerbaijan over Nagorno-Karabakh has become a battleground for Indian and Pakistani weapons. Azerbaijan is reportedly using the Pakistan-made KRL-122 Ghazab 122mm multiple rocket launcher system, MRLS, while India has supplied the Pinaka multiple barrel rocket launcher, MBRL, to Armenia. The KRL-122 MLRS, developed by Kahuta Research Laboratories in Pakistan, is similar to the North Korean BM-11. The KRL-122 was originally based on an Isuzu truck, but later models used the Reo M35 truck. In addition to the original Soviet rockets, the system can launch the Yarmuk rocket developed by Pakistan Ordnance Factories. It can launch rockets developed by Pakistan Ordnance Factories, with a maximum range of over 40 kilometers after upgrades. Pakistani-made KRL-122 Ghazab 122mm MLRS supplied to Azerbaijan can be seen in action during ongoing border conflict between Azerbaijan and Armenia. The reverberations of conflict between the two Caucasian neighbors are being felt in South Asia as well, as Pakistan is backing Azerbaijan and India has been supporting Armenia with military hardware. New Delhi has stepped up to fill the void left by Russia. It has signed contracts with Armenia to supply weapons. The war-torn country has also shown interest in the Indian Akash surface-to-air missiles. Armenia has opted for Pinaka MBRLs, considered at par with the American HIMARs, for its shoot-and-scoot capability. The mobility is an advantage as adversary Azerbaijan has been deploying drones, including suicide drones. For an MBRLS to survive in a drone-saturated battlefield, it must have the ability to shoot and then disappear quickly. Shoot-and-scoot capability enables the launcher to escape the counter-battery fire. Pinaka support vehicles have matching mobility and logistics commonalities. The Pinaka MBRLS export contract with Armenia was the export contract of the first genuinely indigenous system by the Indian Defence Research and Development Organization, DRDO, with near-zero import content. The Indian Army has inducted 4 regiments of Pinaka MBRLs and will receive 6 more over the next few years. In August 2020, the Indian government signed a Rs. $25.8 billion for supplying 6 regiments of Pinaka MKI MBRL systems to the Indian Army and are expected to be delivered by 2024. Armenia will also receive ammunition and anti-tank rockets from India. India has exported weapons systems to Armenia before. In 2020, the country signed a deal with India for the purchase of 4 Swathi weapon locating radars. Geopolitics of military hardware. Armenia is fighting Azerbaijan, which has long supported Pakistan on the issue of Kashmir and has received weapons from Islamabad. Pakistan's relations with Azerbaijan have been close over the last few decades, so much so that Islamabad still refuses to recognize Armenia. Azerbaijan has formed a triad with Pakistan and Turkey. Soon after the military offensive against Armenia, the 3 countries conducted a military exercise called Three Brothers. The continuous needling by the 3 countries on the issue of Kashmir has been a big irritant to India. The chasm between Azerbaijan and India has been expanding as India abstained from inviting Azerbaijan to the BRICS summit and also did not sign a declaration of support for Azerbaijan from non-aligned movement. NAM countries after hard-line Shia outfits raided the Azerbaijani embassy in London on August 4, 2022. As far as Turkey is concerned, the country has criticized the abrogation of Article 370 in the erstwhile Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir, while openly supporting Pakistan in various open forums as well as at the United Nations. Hence, New Delhi's decision to supply weapons to Armenia underlines India's newfound willingness to ditch its non-aligned principles and take sides in pursuit of its global interests.